Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unwanted Answers, a show where we ask questions that you didn't want to be answered by us, but we answered those questions. And we also do other segments and stuff.
Yes.
A show of segments, a show of love, of life, of death, of hope. A show for the ages.
Yes.
Unwanted Answers.
That's right. You always leave this show feeling maybe slightly better, but yeah, slightly more afraid of, it could possibly get worse.
Yeah. Or we could just start simply saying, hey, guy, we got a good show for you here tonight. Yeah.
Let's be
put
honest.
a lot of pressure.
We don't really, there's not much preparation into this. We have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Could
we
be
can't
whatever.
promise that. We really can't promise that.
And boy, on these episodes where it's the second recording and session, boy, it's good chance it'll go off the rails.
Yeah, I never remember that. That's why that episode that we uploaded not too long ago that was like maybe 60% of it was discussions about AI.
Yeah.
I did not remember that we talked about it that much.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I found out?
Oh, what?
So I think I was looking for something. So, on Apple Podcasts, a transcript will come up.
Mm-hmm.
So I was scrolling through it trying to see what episode has a certain segment.
Yeah.
You know what I found out? When it's about to happen again, okay? It's almost like when if you say Alexa, Alexa will happen.
Yeah.
You know that when we bring up wicked.com, it links it?
Oh.
So if you're scrolling through the transcript, you can click on it and it'll take you to that website.
That's awesome.
Yes. And that's the only link that episode has. And it's
That's
just
awesome.
that one. I
Wow.
feel like maybe, we scratch their back, they scratch ours. Maybe they should give us a little free advertising.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I could say. ALTDpodcasts.com.
Yes.
I could say also self-promo leafbones.com. And I could just see if that works.
Could you imagine, if there was someone just looking at wicked.com? I just did it again.
Yeah.
Just going through all the porn, and then on the side there's a picture of us that says you didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
But here's the comedy show for you.
Yeah. I was like, what is this?
What?
Yeah.
It will be like the weirdest rabbit hole they'll ever go down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this isn't even the show where we would fall down a rabbit hole, but we do fall down a rabbit hole in a weird way, just not in a TM kind of way.
Yes.
But I like to start these episodes often, sometimes, maybe, with a pretty, small talky, heartfelt sort of, just a casual little question of what's been going on recently. And I pose that to you in particular.
Okay.
Because there's no one else here except for Paul, or at
Paul,
least
who is watching. Look, let's be honest. We don't want to know what's been going on with producer Paul lately. It's frightening, the stuff that he does share with us.
Yeah, it's weird lately that he hasn't been on the calls. He doesn't have a box here. He doesn't have, but then he texts us like he knows what we talked about, and as if he was there.
Yes, sometimes he'll give us a text message, wrap it up, or drag out this segment a little bit more.
Yeah, and he'll even
make
be
sure
like,
to mention this.
Yeah, you've been going for an hour 57. You have to wrap it up. And I'm like, how would you know it's an hour 57? That's insane.
Yeah, Paul. But anyway, so what's been going on lately? You know what? I'll bring up first real quick. I'll bring up what's been going on lately, but maybe I'll just give a little plug real quick.
Sure,
little
of course.
Plug. So, because I've never mentioned it on this show before, but so August had something exciting happen.
Really?
By the way, it involves you as well. August. little cartoon I made called Dog's World.
Yeah.
Was shown as part of a film festival called Movie Saving Pets Film Festival in Dobbs Ferry, New York. So
Very cool.
was really cool to be a part of that.
Yeah,
and I guess part
was
of
crazy that got that far, and that was really awesome.
Yes, and you know what happens? Because both of us have now like performed technically in New York.
Oh yeah.
If any of us ever goes to prison, you know our nickname will be Broadway.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I didn't consider that I could put this on my resume.
Yes. So yeah, it was our 7th film festival, and it was really cool. It was in Dobbs Ferry, New York, and it was one where I guess the proceeds from the concession stand, because I looked it up, it's a dine-in theater.
Oh, that's interesting.
So the proceeds went to the American Humane Society.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, never mentioned. I don't think I've ever mentioned Dog's World on here, but
definitely check it out.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be cool to see if there's like local kind of festivals like that too. I like the sort of charity event. Yeah.
When we get towards the end of the festival run, I'm gonna look into seeing if there's one we can go to.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because unfortunately, the ones by us, you gotta pay up a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what's been going on lately? Well, recently, it was the same month, August. It was a pretty big month for me.
Yeah.
But August, so I went to Florida, and I went to Disney World and Universal, and boy, for a place where people are supposed to be happy, man, were there 3 times I was super uncomfortable. Not from what I did.
Yeah.
Not from what anyone in my party did. But from other people.
Yeah.
Who lost their crap.
Other people.
Yes. It was just like, and like, I don't understand. Like, I'll describe it. It was one of those moments like, I wish I wasn't here right now because I am uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So the first one, ironically, happened at Universal. In the Simpsons land, at Krusty Burger. I think this is the one I told you about earlier. Mm-hmm. And by the way, in Simpsons land, that's a place you expect to be a little bit more mellow.
Yeah.
Like, you're not at Jurassic World. You're not at Harry Potter World. It's Simpsons World.
Yeah.
So you're at Krusty Burger, and I'm at a table, and diagonally from me, there's a booth, okay? And there's this family and this guy. And we're all I'm sitting there, and I hear, sit down right now. And he's like screaming at like his daughter, his wife, his son. And he's like, sit down right now. Don't have a bloody go at me. And the accent made it even worse. Like, oh my God. And like the whole time, I'm kind of looking, but I also don't want to make eye contact with him because I am afraid of what will happen. I'm like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, and then he goes to like get the napkins and utensils, and he throws them on the table. Here they are. Sit down. We're going to eat our lunch now. And then he's just eating. He is so upset. I'm like, oh boy.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow. That was occasion number 1.
Yeah. There's something about angry British man that reflavors the whole thing.
Yes. And everyone was looking uncomfortable. That was also the time I had to break to everyone that like a few minutes ago, oh man, this happened so many times. 3 days in a row, okay? I'm on my phone. What happened? What happened? And I had to reveal a celebrity who died. So it was the day I said, someone from the Cosby Show died. And everyone's like, what?
Oh.
So yeah, and then I think the next day was Hulk Hogan, and I think the day after that was Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah, that week of a lot of celebrity passings.
So, and then this happened, okay? I'm at Disney World, which you think, even more than Universal, would be more mellow, more cool. There is this mom with her 2 kids, and it's no longer diagonal. They're standing right next to me, as in, I am here. The mom is here.
Yeah.
And she is yelling at her kid, "Stop spraying the water everywhere! Stop doing that! You're not going to have any more water! You're going to be thirsty the whole day!" And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be here. I'm scared. I'm sure she won't, get violent, but I'm afraid right now. And then the dad comes, and he's just like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he's just like, "Did you know he's been throwing his water everywhere?" And the dad, you can just tell, is so done. Like, yeah, he's been doing that a lot. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? Let's not get into a whole thing over this, Amber. No, why didn't you tell me? You know what? You take care of him. You grab him. We're going to Cinderella's Royal Table, which is like a restaurant in the castle.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "What is that?" "It's a restaurant." And they're leaving. I'm like, thank God. But also, that's a restaurant you need to have reserved in advance.
Oh, no.
So if they don't have it reserved, they're not getting in.
Not going to be happy.
Now, by the way, this is probably the most Huck thing of me ever. Wait! I've gone into the restaurant at Cinderella's Castle twice, and I've made sure I'm going to use their bathroom. Because I know it's going to be the most, that's going to be the cleanest bathroom they have there.
It's got to be sparkling clean,
Yeah.
To be on theme.
Every time I look at that castle, I'm like, I've been in that bathroom twice. And you know what? It's pretty nice in that bathroom. It's pretty chill. It's not like the other ones where they're disgusting and full of a mess.
Yeah, that's another podcast idea, is reviewing public restrooms of different places.
Oh, dude. Did I ever tell you the one that happened downtown?
I don't think so.
There was this one. There's a restaurant I do like that's downtown, but I don't go to the downtown one. I go to the other one. But I was at the downtown one for this. I won't say it by name, and they should be thankful for that. But I went to the bathroom, okay? One stall. I'm like, okay, I went to the bathroom. Someone had diarrhea and didn't make it to the toilet in time. I just go into the stall, because that's all I'm going to use. It's either the stall or nothing. And I look, and there's just this diarrhea all on the floor. Yeah. And I turned back and said, nope, no, never.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one local. I'll name drop it because it's a massive chain. Who cares? But I was at a Red Lobster once, and there was someone profusely vomiting in the stall next to me.
Oh man!
And I was like, I gotta get out of here. Yeah.
Speaking of public chain bathrooms, you know who has the shortest ones?
Oh,
you're almost on the ground. Is IHOP.
Like the toilets are really low.
The toilets are they're only a little bit off the ground. They're super down there.
That's weird.
Because I always, whenever I go to the bathroom, I lift the seat with my foot because I'm not going to touch that. Yeah. But man, that's really down there.
Yeah, that's a weird thing for a public restroom to be.
Yeah, I'm like, who is this toilet for?
Yeah.
Because, man, it's not a gradual just sit down. Yeah. It's
a toilet for ants.
Yes, you're really going to the floor then.
Yeah.
But to wrap up my what's been going on lately, third one was the worst one. Third time, I'm at the hotel, Art of Animation. Actually, it's my favorite hotel at Disney.
That's cool.
Honestly, even if you're not staying, if you're not going to go to the park, it's worth staying there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, and because I was there in the summer, which was a terrible idea, Florida in the summer. Yeah. Florida at any time is a living hell on earth.
Yeah.
But in the summer, my God, and you know what? Global warming is just making it worse.
Yeah.
But usually to exit, we go through a hallway, okay? To stay in the air conditioning a little longer. Well, I'm going down my routine of, all right, I'm going down this hallway. There was right by the door that I'm supposed to exit out, there was a family standing there arguing, saying, "Did you bring this effing thing with you? What the F were you thinking?" And it's I am halfway there, and I'm like, crap. If I turn around now, they're going to know that they scared me off. So there's nothing I can do now. It's one of those, I have to walk past them now. There's nothing I can do. And I am just keeping my head down, just looking at the floor, being like, please don't speak to me. And they're screaming and screaming, like, what are you doing? You're such a little brat. We shouldn't have taken you at all. And then they stop, and they didn't even stop as I crossed them. And I opened the door. I'm like, I'm out. I survived.
Yeah.
It's over. That was also the same way I avoided someone at Meijer.
Oh, interesting.
Because I was in line for, the bottle return things.
Mm-hmm.
Dude in front of me. Bald but long hair, mustache, missing front teeth.
Yeah.
And he is just like talking to anyone who will hear him.
Oh.
He's just like, Mountain Dew, they started that so that they could hide alcohol in there. And he's talking about, the machine up there is broken. I'm like, great. But, I used to work here. I could fix it, but they ain't going to let me. They fired me because they said I was rude to the customers. Well, I tell them customers they stupid. You know what? They say, hey, where's your manager? I say, I don't have no manager. God's my manager. I do what I want here.
Yeah.
And I am just looking down like, don't talk to me, dude. Please leave me alone. I almost tried to look like I was just like, oh, what happened to me? Oh, it looked like my camera went out for a second. But then I got an alert that says new recording track created.
I think that it must have been that your microphone disconnected somehow.
Oh, okay.
Because you sound different. I can hear you, but you sound different.
Oh, okay. So, but like I was just going down and being like, oh my god, what is going on with this dude? But yeah, it was tough. It was tough. So yeah, I just was head down. I'm like, man, please don't contact me. And it was a moment I was like, man, I wish I had earbuds with me. I really, really did. Because boy, could that have come in handy.
Yeah. People. Yeah. With the Florida trip, I always think it is an unfortunate thing about vacations that they're supposed to be where everyone goes and blows off some steam and does something enjoyable, a dopamine-creating experience, and it's usually when people are the most high-strung of all time.
Yeah, it brings out the worst in people.
Yeah, it certainly does. My cat's clawing at the door.
Okay.
So I'm going to let him in so he doesn't freak out too much.
Besides helping your cat, I guess I shall ask you, what's been going on lately?
Yeah. So I will also, I guess with the help of Fido the cat here, I'm going to be talking about a trip as well.
Not to be confused with Mr. Whiskers.
Yes, this is
Fido is definitely in a much better state than Mr. Whiskers.
He's lived a very sheltered life. Although one thing that what's going on recently is Fido did just have a dental procedure where it was basically just a dental cleaning, but which was done by the vet, and they found that he had basically like a tooth growing where there wasn't supposed to be a tooth, and it was like in the gums.
Like a third set?
Yeah, like a tooth that like people are born with, an extra finger. He had an extra tooth that it didn't fully grow in because there's no room for it. But it was like a tooth started forming. And so he got that extracted, which meant he had to be in anesthesia, and it was a minor surgical thing. But yeah, so he's been
high as a kite.
He's been on drugs for the past 3 days, 4 days technically. This is actually the last drugs we gave him was yesterday, and they're supposed to last 24 hours. So he's probably just at the last bit of the drugs right now.
Oh, he's starting to get sober.
Yeah,
maybe you'll brew some coffee and he'll smell it, and that'll bring him back.
Yeah, I think doesn't like that he's sobering up right now.
he's like,
needy.
no, I think I like who I was under the gas.
I don't like who
you got
I am.
Any more?
No, but I will discuss my trip, which is I went, as I maybe discussed, maybe on comment section or something. I did go to the city of brotherly love. That's right,
yes.
Philadelphia,
Do
Pennsylvania.
you remember that show?
No.
No, they used to air on Disney Channel. It had all the Lawrence brothers, like Matthew Lawrence, other ones.
Yeah.
It's like they worked in a garage.
Yeah, I haven't seen, because I also, everyone always, when I say I'm going to Philly and when I'm in there, there's lots of references to Rocky. We didn't even make it to the Rocky statue and the steps of the art museum, although we did see the art museum in the distance. But yeah,
you didn't want to recreate it with the full sweat suit and then do side by side.
Yeah,
you're like, I'm the new Stallone.
Yeah, I'm just I've never seen it, so it wasn't relevant to me.
I've never seen a Rocky movie either.
Yeah,
I just know that they have Roman numerals in 2, 3, 4.
Yes, that is how they number them. Yeah, but.
Which I find annoying. I'm not a fan of that.
My references for Philadelphia are, of course, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Abbott Elementary, and a band that I like called The Wonder Years. And some of my trip was around going to places that they mentioned in their songs. Since I'm there anyway, which was early September, by the way. This was a kind of a 1-year anniversary trip for me and my spouse. The 1-year anniversary happened at some point while we were there.
You got a Facebook memory thing. I was like, oh yeah, that did happen a year ago.
Yeah, interesting. Almost forgot.
By the way, did you drive there? Or did you do another mode of transportation?
This was the first time I've flown on an aircraft since I was about 12 years old. It is basically my third time overall. I think twice I've flown to Florida, and this time I flew to Philadelphia. And it was a direct flight, luckily, from our city to there. We were kind of looking at places we could get direct flights to as choices on our trip. I
almost feel like for me, a direct flight can only last about 2.5 hours or 3 hours max. Other than that, I need some kind of a break because I'm not going to use the airplane bathroom, or as they refer to it, the laboratory.
Yeah.
How long was that flight? Was it 2 hours or more?
Yeah, here's the crazy thing. It said about, I think it was an hour and 55 minutes. So about 2 hours. It literally, both times, there and back, it only took an hour and 20 minutes. I was like, are you speeding? Can you speed as a pilot?
The pilot's like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take our thrusters to max.
Yeah.
You just feel yourself get flown back oh, man, here we go.
Yeah. So that's why it was weird when we arrived in Philadelphia. I got off the plane, and I had actually, I had scheduled a pickup for us to get picked up from the airport and taken to the hotel that we were staying at. And I didn't even really pay that close of attention to the time. We arrived, and I called the number of the guy who was going to pick us up. And he was the guy picked up, he was very confused and frazzled sounding, and he was like, who are you? What are you calling about? And I'm just like, we're supposed to get picked up near the airport terminal at this time. And he was just like, yeah, you're supposed to call me back when you actually get to the pickup zone. And I'm like, yeah, we're there. And he's like, what? It's supposed to be not for another 30 minutes. And that's when I realized, we were that early. But, yeah. by the way, that our basically our first experience of like, or I guess mine, because my spouse has been to Philadelphia before, but my first experience of like getting into Philadelphia proper, driving out from the Philadelphia airport. There are a couple funny. First of all, the driver was very funny. He did. We did look over and see like, oh, that's the Delaware River. Oh, so that must be New Jersey. And the driver's like, why can't you smell it? But then it was funny. The one of the first things I saw literally was a billboard that had Mac from It's Always Sunny.
Oh,
yeah, yeah. But anyway, we stayed at a hotel like right downtown. It was nice. The other funny thing, the first night there, we ate at this like Irish bar, and so like.
Oh, you're just like,
yeah,
closest I'm gonna get to patties.
Beyond there are a lot of Irish pubs there. I just found it interesting that like after the driver, the second person I talked to in Philadelphia, like seemed like they were Irish. Like from the accent, as far as I could tell, like, it was like the hostess at this Irish pub restaurant place seemingly was Irish, and
it lived up to the hype.
They were saying like "Welcome to Philadelphia" and stuff, but with a fairly thick Irish accent. But yeah, I got to do many exciting things. I went to a Wawa. Could you imagine? Yeah, it's Philadelphia. Basically, it's a gas station without the gas. But
even though you didn't have a car, you were like, I'm still going to experience Wawa.
It's a gas station without the gas. It's like a it's
a convenience store.
Yeah, convenience store. Yeah. So the first full day, one of the biggest things I wanted to see was Logan Circle and the fountain at the middle of it for two reasons. One. As I mentioned, my favorite band, The Wonder Years from Philadelphia, they have a song called Logan Circle, and they even have another song or two that references that song. So there's lots of references to the fountain and Logan Circle in their material. So I had to see if the fountain was on or the fountain was off. It was off, which is a different song reference than the song Logan Circle, but it was very cool to see. Be one of my first things to do there. There's also a scene that I love in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they're at the Logan Circle fountain, and I want to say it's an episode where Dennis gets some kind of face treatment or something. It's a very early episode, so you might have seen it, but
I think I have.
He gets some kind of like face treatment that backfires, and his face is burning or something. I can't remember, but basically, I think it's Mac and Frank are at the fountain, and Frank talks about how he pees in this fountain all the time.
Yeah.
And then right as he says that, Dennis comes and starts washing his face in the fountain. So yeah, that was cool to see. Really great museum city, I think. Saw lots of cool museums there. I saw a cool natural sciences museum, typical dinosaur bones and stuff. Very cool. I also really liked the Rosenbach, which was sort of, I'd say it's like a book museum. Old rare books from some book collector who had tons of books. I almost brought this up last episode.
Like, don't touch them. Don't touch.
Yeah.
One little touch and they'll crumble to dust.
A lot of them probably would crumble to dust because it is probably the oldest books I've ever seen in my life for sure. But I almost brought it up last episode because I saw two like original I maybe copies of, like, they were manuscript versions of, so like old editions from that time of not only Bram Stoker's Dracula, but also Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So saw manuscript copies of those. Thought that was awesome. Yeah, what else? What else?
This was all just some dude's collection?
Yeah, there's some, like, rich book collector. I assume his last name was Rosenbach. And he collected books over the years, and now it's a museum. Lots of cool stuff there.
I'm guessing Rosenbach is dead, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dead. I assume the family owns it and is like now making money off of it or something. I don't remember if it costed money actually, but this is just kind of a mildly fun fact, but at our anniversary dinner, the actual day of it, we ate at this very interesting restaurant. But the biggest thing I had of note of it was that we got fries, and they were shoestring fries, and they were the thinnest fries that I have ever seen or heard of. I like thin fries. I'm a fan of like more on the thin side. Not a fan of like steak fries. So I was expecting like, you know, like most shoestring fries I've had, like kind of thin fries. These were, I could not imagine a potato being inside of it. Wow. And they were good, but it was like, it was comically thin. It was, wow. Anyway, a couple other food things from it. I mean, obviously the thing is like, and people ask me like, are you gonna try Philly cheesesteak? Well, I don't eat meat anymore. I've been vegetarian since about 2020, and so I was sort of like, I don't know that I'm gonna break that for a Philly cheesesteak of all things.
But you could have a Philly cheese.
That's true. That sounds pretty good actually. But then I found out I didn't even know that this was an option. That multiple places, or at least two of them, I've tried two, had vegetarian Philly cheesesteaks where the meat was like, you know, something else. One of them it was mushrooms. The other one it was like a fake meat kind of substitute thing, like something that was pretending to be meat. And I wasn't expecting much, but the first one I had at Reading Terminal Market, which is just this market area with lots of quick to grab food and shops and stuff. The vegan cheesesteak there was definitely the best food I had the entire time. It was life-changing. And I said after I ate it that if the trip ended right now, I'd be satisfied. And it was on the second day. And I was just like, if the trip ended now, I'd be satisfied. It was worth the plane ticket just to eat this vegan Philly cheesesteak.
And then your mom called and said, hey, honey, when are you coming back? And then as you're taking another bite, I don't think I can come back.
Yeah, I'm going to only eat
this. This is my home now.
Yeah. Man, that was good. Another thing that people always ask if you're going to see if you go there is the Liberty Bell. By the way, have you been to Philadelphia?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people have gone there, like the Liberty Bell, but like when I went near, just in the neighborhood where the Liberty Bell was, tourists everywhere. Like you could like large groups of people from all over.
And like there's some tourists, like I'm sure you were just like, yeah, you blend in. Then there's tourists who have like the T-shirts of Liberty Bell.
Yeah,
and they have the big
America
hats.
shirts. Yeah, very America themed
like,
stuff.
And then like the people live there like, ugh, tourists.
Yeah, exactly.
We unfortunately don't have that here. There's no one I can point out and be like, ugh, tourist.
Yeah, well, I mean, not exactly the biggest tourist destination. People do travel here, but yeah, you know.
No one comes
like
here. No one comes here for the dream vacation. It's kind of just, it's a pit stop.
I can't believe I'm seeing the Grand River. It's beautiful.
Oh my goodness, the Amway building. It's so beautiful and blue.
Maybe someone's a really big fan of Gerald R. Ford, the most underwhelming president.
Oh my God, no one voted for this dude, which is such a amazing fact that no one ever voted for Gerald Ford.
Yeah,
and he's just like, that just shows that anyone can be president. And then some guy's like, hey man, the bar's been real lowered since Gerald Ford.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh my goodness, hey ma, get a picture of me in front of the burial site. And like and then like he'll show it off like to his friends and family. My picture with President Ford, and it's him smiling with like the grave display in the background.
Yeah.
By the way, I have one my one photo with my grandfather on my mother's side. It's me, the tombstone, be like, it's our first picture together, Gramps.
Wow.
Because he died before I was born. I was like, here it is, our first picture together.
Well, you can say you have a picture with it. Speaking of gravestones, in that neighborhood, I saw Ben Franklin's grave.
Oh.
So that was interesting. Very old graveyard. You couldn't read any of the stones, really, except for Ben Franklin's grave, which was immaculate.
That's the one they're going to keep up.
Yeah, that kind of shows where their priorities are. But, yeah, it's funny. I walked over to see the Liberty Bell, and I genuinely did look at the line and go, it's just a bell.
It's not only just a bell, it's a broken bell.
Yeah, it's not
Let me
even
know if you're going to ring it. Ring a ding ding.
Yeah, the line. I truly would have been waiting there in the summer sun for probably an hour getting into it. Like, I was like, there's no way. And I did walk over.
Why, was there not any shade or anything?
I don't remember there being that much shade. It was
Is
a
the
line...
Liberty Bell outside?
No, it's in a little building. The building seems like it's just a long hallway or something, but the line, from what I could see, was going outside, and there was like metal detectors to get in. It's like it's a bell. I genuinely thought it was. I always thought the Liberty Bell was something like the Lincoln Memorial, something where you just walk up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so like, you have to wait in line and go through metal detectors.
I don't. I mean, would it be too much just to have a security guard with sunglasses just saying, don't touch the bell. Don't touch the bell.
I guess it's so tempting to ring it or something. Like, you got to stop people. It's the precious
we
goods.
used to let anyone go see a Liberty Bell, and look what happened to it.
Yeah.
This beautiful symbol.
Yeah. But anyway, I did walk. From a certain angle, I saw a silhouette where I think I saw a silhouette of the Liberty Bell. So I'll say I saw it. Oh, by the way, there's another very cool place that was recommended to me to go called Philly's Magic Garden. And now it sounds like you might be getting into drugs going into there. But actually, it is
I just assume it's where magicians all hang out and do tricks.
Yeah, but it's actually it's more of an art museum kind of a thing more than anything. It's this very extravagant mosaic that it's basically just a house and an outdoor garden-like area that is covered every single surface with mosaic art, which is very fascinating, especially walking through the outdoor area where it feels like the architecture doesn't make any sense and you can get lost. But it was just absolutely covered in beautiful mosaic art. There was one piece of mosaic art near the entrance that was like more of a temporary piece that was like getting moved in for like the season or something. And I don't know the explanation for why this was, but it was a big mosaic made up of all pictures of Dwight Schrute.
Oh, wow.
And I think it was shaped like Dwight Schrute. I couldn't tell for sure, but I think it was a Dwight Schrute head made up of a bunch of little pictures of Dwight Schrute. So that was awesome. And is there anything else of note? I went to this barcade, and it was just called Barcade. And I was sort of like, I've heard the term barcade before as like a bar arcade,
but they actually come up with a name.
Yeah, but I figured out the reason. I think it is the original one. Just so that's probably where the term came from. Anyway, played a lot of pinball there, and turns out I kind of like pinball. Didn't think I would care about it. It was fun though. The King Kong machine, pretty rad.
A King Kong pinball machine?
Yep, it's one of the best ones for sure. I'm trying to think of what else. God, I know there is a superhero one. What was it? What was? Oh, there was a Batman one. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it like a car one?
No.
Is it because there's a Batman arcade game where you drive it, and you can choose any of the movie Batmobiles. They used to have it at Craig's Cruisers, and then they got rid of it. But I would always choose I would play that, and I would play all the Batmobiles. From Michael Keaton to Val Kilmer to George Clooney to Bale. I don't think they had Affleck's. I think it was too early for that.
Yeah. That's a cool arcade machine. I wish there were more like arcades that adults could go to without feeling weird. It'd be cool.
Yeah, because a lot of the arcades for more adults is like part of something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's connected to a Craig's Cruisers or Dave and Buster's or something.
Yeah, it's just Dave and Buster's. Which fine. What else? I met a bookstore cat. Sleeping in a box at a bookstore. That was cool. I went through one of the oldest streets that has had residential, like, people living there since, like, the early 1700s or something, called Alfred's Alley. That was very cool to see those
Alfred's Alley.
Old houses. Generally, like, because it's not as much of a style where we live, I really loved seeing the architecture and the city planning style of, like, these just, like, house after house after house after building, all right next to each other, like with no alley separating them, kind of thing, that I typically only see in movies about New York and stuff.
Yeah.
I really like that change of scenery. And I think the thing that I will leave this with, I almost also brought this up in the Halloween episode we did last, because I think this was my favorite thing that we did. It was the Mutter Museum, Mutter, and I don't have any pictures of it because they won't let you take pictures of the stuff in the museum because it's human remains.
Oh, wow.
So you can't see pictures online, though, on the website.
Well, that's just cheating, then.
Yeah.
It's a double standard.
It's sort of like a medical... I want to... How do they explain it? Because I sort of didn't know what I was getting into when I was dragged along to it, and then I was like, this is
like,
awesome.
What is this? And then you found out Human Remain Museum, and you're like, oh, dear God.
Yeah, don't let me near human remains. Not because of anything weird. Let's see. Mutter Museum of the College of Physicians of Philadelphia. So it was for the purpose of education of medical professionals, medical students, and so there's a bunch of human remains in it for educational purposes. One example is, like, the back wall of it is just completely, essentially just wallpapered with human skulls. Like, there was dozens and dozens of human skulls. And I guess is because someone studying there was studying phrenology, but sort of like in opposition to phrenology. Like, phrenology is like the study of seeing if the shape of the skull is indicative of a person's intelligence, which the phrenology basically was like trying to use science for the purposes of racism, to like prove that like we're allowed to be racist to people because they're lesser than because of their skulls or something. Ooh. So phrenology is really evil stuff. It's wholly disproven, but apparently this collection of skulls helped to sort of disprove it, because a lot of it was showing that they were studying that phrenology is bunk. But yeah, it was very interesting to see all these different skulls.
When you were looking at the skulls, was there a part of you just touching your face like, oh dear God?
Yeah.
Oh dear God, it matches. That's actually what it looks like.
Yeah. There was one skull that was like skull of an 85-year-old or something from, 1600 or whatever. They're all very old. And I was amused.
Wow, and they still are. They survived.
They were kept intact. Yeah, I was very amused by the fact that this skull of like an 85-year-old to me looked like how a cartoon old person looks. Like, you know, like, hey there, Sonny, like that kind of
Yeah.
thing. So that was amusing. They had the skeletons of.
It's nice when it lives up to expectations.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. They had a skeleton of like a extremely tall person, I believe, like Marfan syndrome or something, like a person who was like 7'9" or 7'10" or something, extremely tall. And like the rib cage being kind of malformed because needing to take in so much air and issues with the legs, and they had that compared to an extremely short person, like a person with dwarfism. So they had a skeleton, and then they had like a maybe 5'10" human skeleton as well as a comparison. Apparently, that tall person is the second largest skeleton on display in the world after one in London.
Oh, wow.
And that one's got it by only 1 inch. And what else? There is, they had the tumor of, they had Grover Cleveland's tumor. Apparently he had a tumor removed, and it was a big scandal because someone like.
I think I remember reading about something like that being a scandal.
Yeah, basically it was like he was Grover Cleveland's administration was trying to keep under wraps that he didn't have cancer, but he had like mouth cancer or something. He went on a boat and had a procedure done to remove the tumor on a boat. And they were trying to keep it under wraps. Apparently some reporter or journalist must have gotten, because there was an article they're putting out speculating that the president had cancer and was having surgery, and they basically were like tried to bury this person. They were like that. This is slander. The president does not have cancer. Well, he did, and the tumor is on display there. Very cool. Let's see, lots of medical illustrations, and plenty of disturbing things. I guess the last thing I'll bring up about the Mutter Museum, which was horrific and fascinating, was they had a collection, drawers and drawers that you could just peek through of. You couldn't get to the items themselves, but you would look through, and there were the items of. It was a collection of items that were extracted from people who had accidentally swallowed them and were and needed them surgically removed. Essentially, if someone were to accidentally swallow a pin, so there is like, and the drawer would be like pins, and you'd open it, and it's just pins that were extracted via surgery from someone. Since a lot of it was very old, there was like a whole drawer of just jacks. Like
I was like, game jacks?
Yeah, I was like, no wonder that fell out of fashion. Because kids be choking on jacks, like so many of them. And then like teeth, like people choking on their own teeth and needing to get it extracted. Things like that. It was like, it was like, I think, like obviously it was like horrific. Like you're looking through it and thinking every single one, like, oh god, that would be horrible to be stuck in my throat. But he couldn't look away.
I'm surprised people had to get teeth surgically removed.
Yeah, I wonder.
Seems pretty small, like you could live with it.
Yeah, it must have gotten jammed in there somehow.
I guess
like in the esophagus. Or in the windpipe, I guess, would be a big problem. But yes, that's the Mutter Museum, and I think I will leave it there.
Did you fully enjoy the Mutter Museum, or was part of you a little uncomfortable there?
I was uncomfortable, but like in a good way. I love that kind of stuff. I like morbid stuff. Yeah. It was fascinating. Fascinated by that stuff.
The awkward thing is afterwards someone asks, "Hey, you want to play a game of jacks?" You're like, "No, I just saw what damage you can do."
Yeah. I'm very afraid of jacks now. But yeah, I would overall a great trip, and those are all the things that I was fascinated by and enjoyed of it. So, no real just like fun stories of ridiculous or bad things that happened. So, overall, good trip.
Oh, yes. So, I guess then, now that we've spoken about what's been going on lately, shall we get into some of our beloved segments?
Yes.
All right. So, I don't know who we wanted to have go first.
You can go first with well, I guess whatever segment you want to bring up first.
Sure. You know what? Let's I'll throw the segments into a wheel and we'll let fate decide what the next segment will be.
Nice.
Let's see. They are, and even if it's like one we'll do again later, like a Dear Abby, we'll throw it in there. And it's spinning right now. And it is, oh my goodness! I forgot to share it with you, but it is Classic Questions. That's right.
Okay.
That's what I call this segment, Classic Questions, because we should never forget.
Yeah, we never forget where you... That's when people say that. That's what they mean.
Yes.
Never forget that this show was built on the roots of answering questions. And, I actually, it wouldn't be too bad to just say, let's just... Because all I've prepared is a bunch of classic questions, so...
Oh, yes.
Just have a question palooza, answer all the classic questions.
Yes, we could. All right, here we go. So, question number 1. Am I missing something here? Is condolences a bad thing? So, this came from a user who posted a text conversation, okay?
Yeah.
Saying, hey, are condolences bad? Because this was the text message, okay? I'll read it out loud. The friend wrote, "What's up, bro? Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it to your housewarming party. My grandma just passed away. I'm gonna make a trip up to Idaho tomorrow." And the person who wrote the question said, "I'm really sorry to hear that. My condolences are with you and the whole family. Let me know if you need to talk. I'm here anytime." And the friend wrote, "Condolences? Did you really say condolences to my family? Have you lost your damn mind? Get the F out and don't ever message me." And that's where the message ended.
Oh my gosh, this is like one of my favorite questions. What could they have thought that condolences was?
I don't know. Could it possibly be like, my condolences to your family? Like, do you think like he was putting a curse on them? Like, my condolences. One day you will be with grandma again. I was like, what? Are you trying to destroy me and my family? What have you done? Did you do this with some voodoo witchcraft stuff? Did you kill my grandmother? How dare you?
Yeah. Or condolences. Maybe they're like, you think I look like someone who lives in a condo? How dare you say that about my family?
How dare you? No one tells me how many guests I can have in my home, or when I can mow my lawn, or if I can run a business out of it. I run my life. How dare you? How dare you say such things? And after my grandmother just died, you know what? I'm glad I'm not going to your housewarming party. Housewarming party, too. The friend was having a housewarming party, and that's why they couldn't come. So maybe it was just like,
yeah,
hey, I can't go to your house party. My grandmother just died. How dare you mock me for not having a house, having a cell for a condo where everything is done for me. I have to follow all these rules.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get the whole, like, condo thing. Like, you have to follow all these rules, really? That doesn't seem worth it.
I mean, it depends on the place. I've looked in. I attempted to look at houses and condos recently. I mean, it's basically like, it's like you are owning a place, and often there's some kind of essentially like a homeowners association adjacent sort of place that upkeeps the property. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just reminded me. Do you remember one of the deleted scenes from when Michael bought his condo?
I've probably seen it, but
it's one where I think it's the characters played by Greg Daniels, where Michael meets one of his potential new neighbors, and then Dwight says, "What kind of a neighborhood is this?" And he's just like, "It's a nice, quiet neighborhood." And Michael's like, "Oh, that's about to change." And the guy's like, "Why? Because I likes to party."
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
But yeah, I also like I don't know I was truly trying to figure out, like, is there anything here? I was reading the Wikipedia page for condolences. Latin con, with, dolor, sorrow, expression of sympathy to someone who's experiencing pain arising from death, deep mental anguish, or misfortune. The Wikipedia page also has a letter of condolence from, as an example, from U.S. President Abraham Lincoln, written in 1862. So it's clearly it is used this way. I almost like, what if the person thinks like you said with a curse, like I'm cursing you with condolences, like I'm giving you grief.
Yes. Like, and then she's like, wait a minute, did you kill my grandmother? What? He's just like, he calls the cops. He's just like, hello?
Yeah.
Listen, I know one thinks grandma died of natural causes, but my friend, this guy who's having a housewarming party, I think he's the one behind it. What makes you say that? He cursed her. He did something to grandma.
Yeah. Or maybe it's something like, and this is almost like, maybe bordering on a pet peeve of mine, but sometimes, you say something like, oh, I'm sorry. And they'll be like, you didn't do anything. And I'm like, that's not the only way people use I'm sorry. I know I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. I know that. I'm trying to use empathy at you. And so maybe this person thinks like, you did this.
Yeah.
You killed her.
You took grandma out of the equation, didn't you? What was it? What bothered you about this sweet old lady? What? She, her cookies had too much nuts in them? Was it that, she would smile too much?
Yeah.
Or did you just...
too much joy to her grandchildren?
Yeah. Or did you just hate that I still get a check from grandma every Christmas and birthday, and you don't get squat because your grandmother's in the ground?
Yeah. I've got really good villain energy right now.
Yeah, you do. And
I'm like the Godfather.
His face is helping it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Godfather. Yeah, really tiny kitten.
Yeah.
In the opening of that movie.
Yeah.
Yes, so that right there is the image of probably what he's imagining happened. He's just like, I'm gonna put a curse on your grandmother.
He's condolencing you.
Yes. And then maybe like to prove to everyone, maybe what if the guy thinks about condolences the same way we do, when he was just like, hey, grandma sounded like she was really struggling, maybe playing a little curse on her to take her out. I thought that was the right thing to do. I don't know. And maybe the friend will go to the housewarming party, and he'll see like a dartboard with grandma's picture on it. How dare you mock my grandmother in this trying time? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was like I feel like it's more sinister sounding if you call it condolence. Like, it sounds like seance, or like, I'm inflicting you with condolence.
Yes. You better be kind to me, or grandfather is next. Like, no, don't do this to my family. You're wiping them out one by one. This isn't right what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, condolences. Yeah, maybe it didn't help that if he were to rearrange the words and he said, "I'm sorry," and the friend said, "You didn't do anything," and he would have this look like, "Oh, yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
I wasn't practicing witchcraft or voodoo or anything. It's fine. By the way, Grandma is not having an autopsy, right? Because that could create some real problems for me."
Yeah, I thought she'd be too old for them to go through the autopsy. I mean, it's not like there's suspicious circumstances.
Look, she was 89, right? She's fine. Just put her in the ground, maybe toast her, destroy all the evidence. We will get through this. You didn't even say, your reaction to it's not your fault is really concerning. Is it hot in here? I'm getting a little nervous. So, we had to answer this question. Am I missing something here? Is saying condolences a bad thing? In general, no. But the way you said it?
Yeah, it was your attitude, frankly.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not only just disrespectful. Yes. It's a red flag. And maybe they should look into what you did.
Yeah. So, and another way to put it, I would say, is condolences is fine. It's a very empathetic and nice thing to do, but condolence. That's like a type of dark magic.
Yeah, that's what screwed you over. That was the thing.
Yep. So that's what did it. So yeah, I would say would be our advice on this.
Yes.
Now I do have some questions I'm excited about as well. So if you want, I could read one of my questions. As always,
sure.
I am sometimes worried that I read it before and I forgot to delete it, but I think I always remembered to delete them after I've read it. But if not, I guess it'll be funny to see how we answer it this time.
Yes, I would love for one day for us to maybe because there's one week where we said screw it and we do a clip show, and it's just like it turned out we answered like one question like 3 times and had no idea.
I think that's possible, yeah, especially for my list, because like there are themes in this that feel familiar, but I love this question so much. I think part of it is I'm looking at this and I love this question and I want to answer it, and if we haven't, I'm surprised that I didn't bring it up sooner.
Is there a chance one of these could be from Yahoo Answers itself?
I think it might be because of I take screenshots of them and put them in my notes app. The font of it kind of makes me think it's an old Yahoo Answers question.
Oh man, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yahoo Answers.
All right, I think all right, here we go. From Anonymous. My parents want to come along with me during my honeymoon trip. They are overprotective towards me, and I fear that they won't even let me sleep with my wife. Either my dad will be in my room or my mother. I'm in dilemma. Should I go for honeymoon?
Well, all right. Well, I know we didn't do this one. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I feel like we would have remembered.
Yeah. By the way, Anonymous, good for you. Good for you for not for sharing who you are, because man. Yeah, the bringing the parents for the honeymoon. They invited themselves, right?
It sounds like it, I think. That's so weird. There's got to be something else going on in this family. I love the line, I'm worried they won't let me sleep with my wife, because I know he probably means just like in the same bed or something. But it kind of sounds like he's asking for permission.
Hey, you kids. You be good tonight. Hands to yourselves.
Yeah, I imagine.
Like one of them has to stay on the the bed that's in the couch.
Yeah, like a cot or like a pull-out bed.
And one of them has to have the one that's rolled in.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but Dad, it's my honeymoon. The king size bed. Oh, kiddo, you know my back. Oh, gotta be careful. And by the way, I'm gonna need an extra pillow for me lower back. It really gets sore.
Yeah. It's like 11:45 p.m. or something, like getting really late, and the dad's just sitting up in the... You know how there's usually like 2 beds next to each other? The dad's like sitting up in the bed, facing the other bed, just kind of sitting there, and they're like, "Dad, aren't you gonna go to bed? It's getting late. Don't you want to at least lie down?" Well, my back, it's really trouble sleeping these days, so I
gotta have my 11 p.m. scotch from the minibar. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. Aren't you gonna at least face the TV and watch the game? Nope, I listen to it just fine. My eyes don't work that well anyway.
Yeah. Now, kiddo, let's talk about married life. It's been 3 hours. How are you feeling? You scared? Because, boy, let me tell you, my honeymoon, I was puking all night. Oh, man.
Yeah, you should ask your mother.
Terrified.
Actually, let's get her in here.
Hey, Darlene, how was the honeymoon when we got hitched? It was horrible, cleaning up your vomit everywhere. Oh, man, it was rough. Now, I paid for this wedding this time, but if you two kids get divorced, you're on your own this time. Okay, Dad. And then he just gives this, he holds up his glass to, like, the dude's wife. Well, Tina, welcome to the family. This is how it is all the time. We're very close. Very, very close.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I
feel like I gained a daughter, making you his sister. And I don't want to mean that in a weird way, but like...
Yeah, but I can just see you two as brother and sister. I just see it so clearly.
How do I say? You are exactly how I imagined my daughter, if I ever had a daughter. In fact, son, look at this. I put a face mash of you and me and your mom on her phone. You know?
Yeah.
That's what... Tell me that Tina doesn't look exactly like if you were a girl. Tell me she doesn't look exactly like her. Because, my God. It's believable that you two could be siblings. What? Dad! Well, what are you saying? I'm not saying much, but... one time we did put up a little girl for adoption. Did you ever get the DNA test? Dad, this isn't the 1920s. No one takes a DNA test to make sure they're not relatives anymore. Maybe a good idea, kiddo.
Yeah.
Maybe a good idea. I say welcome to the family, but it feels like you've been a part of us forever.
Yeah, well, don't worry, son. I mean, don't worry. I mean, that just simply means you're already closer. You're gonna understand each other.
Yeah. But Dad, isn't that freakish? Oh, come on. Look at your Uncle Melvin and your Aunt Beatrice. They gave you your cousin Henry. Henry, who has the arm growing out of his head? Yeah, he's got some weird health problems. And boy, does he always have this look in his eyes of like, please, someone kill me. But man, does it make for some interesting dinner parties.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so glad you got me to come. I almost didn't come on this trip, but you begged me.
Yeah, son, this is one of the best trips I've had in a while. So where are we going tomorrow? Niagara Falls? Or where are we going to tomorrow? Now remember, gotta get up early in the morning. That's when we do our family jog. Tina, you'll love it. Because I make sure everyone is in tip-top shape. And by the way, once you're in this family, we start every morning with the national anthem. Giving thanks to be part of the greatest country in the world. Well, are you serious? Yes, he's serious. Every morning, the national anthem.
Yeah. I imagine they wake up in the morning, you're just cutting straight to the dad sitting up in bed, but this time he has a really stoic face with sunken eyes, and he goes, "The things I saw last night. By God, I take back everything I said about you joining the family. I mean, son, your sister."
Son, your sister? My new daughter! That's what you did! I told you that if you ever lay a finger on her head, that'd kill you. And guess what? You did much worse than tap her head with your finger. That's horrible. But Dad, what were you expecting? We have strong family values in this family, son. Strong family values.
Yeah, I mean, do you think your mother and I ever did anything like that? No.
You know why? Because in our day, our pastor told us it was wrong. That's wrong what you did. Dad.
That's why I just handed over a vial.
That's right. That's when science finally came in handy, son. That's how you do it. That's how the Lord intended it.
Yes.
Why couldn't you have just paid for 2 separate rooms? Son, when I agreed to pay for your honeymoon, that was the condition. Is that me and your ma get to come. That's part of the trade-off, and boy, what you did. I wish I could forget. Don't, and if you think I'm taking it hard, don't. Just see how your mother's doing. She's in the bathroom crying.
Yeah.
Mom,
I heard everything.
Are you okay? Don't look at me. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
You're not my son. I did not raise my boy to be like you. Mom, please. Yeah, so, man, I forgot where the question was, but boy.
Yeah, once. I need to almost pull up again, like, should I go for honeymoon is the... So basically they're asking if they should even go through with it.
It hasn't happened yet, but we've already shown, in a way,
what
will
could
happen.
Yeah, that's what could happen.
Yes, even with all that, the uncomfortableness that will happen.
Yeah.
Should you still go for it? Yes.
I'd say.
You'll still get that big room that your dad will pay for.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you'll still get that family jog. It's going to be more awkward now. But that family jog in the morning, and then how, like, look, first day, you'll all be together, and then you'll go your separate ways because your parents will never look at you the same way again.
Yeah, like, really what you should do is you should try and make it so that they want to leave early by doing unspeakable things at the hotel. Or I guess conversely, if you're trying to go and you're trying to find another solution, you could always, like, you know, if your parents are getting older and they just need something, you know, to occupy them, so, you know, play a little game. It helps ward off the dementia. You could do something like, you know, pretend to go missing. In reality, you've gotten a different hotel. You're staying there. But, you know, on the upside, they get to stay at the hotel that they booked.
Yes, of course. Then your dad will try to turn to a private eye, like, I will not rest until I find my boy. And he's just, like, sneaking into all these hotel rooms.
Yeah.
And then like, the son's like, all right, Tina, finally, after 2 long days, we are finally alone. And then out from the closet, I found you, boy! What the hell are you doing to your sister?
Yeah. So either way, it's gonna... Just go. Just deal with it.
Look, even after the honeymoon is over, this is your new reality because you are a close family.
Yeah, this is the family you...
Very close.
This is the family you're in, yeah.
And you can explain to your wife, Tina, hey, this is why I didn't bring you around the holidays because, man, are we close. And I hate it. And it's not going to end until we leave the country and go to, like, Greece or Italy or something.
Yeah.
Not just vacation, like, permanently. Because Dad has put way too much time in his lawn to give it up now.
Yeah.
He's mowing that thing. He's planting flowers. He loves his lawn, and he will not give it up. So this is our new reality.
It sure is. Well,
yes,
that's a beautiful question. Brings a tear to my eye.
Yes.
How about I think we should get into just one more segment because I don't have a ton longer. So But one good, more healthy question to round us out.
Yes, let me try to get one at random. Okay. All right, this one is a bit of a thinker.
Okay.
It's about the 5-second rule.
Important stuff.
Yes.
It's time for us to weigh in.
Yes. 5-second rule. I dropped my bottle of multivitamins, and about 50 of them landed on my bathroom floor. How long can bacteria survive on dry multivitamins? Is there any truth or applicability of the 5-second rule? So this dude, he's doing his best to try to stay healthy.
Yeah.
And he gets his multivitamins out, drops them on the floor. Is it dropped on my bathroom floor? His bathroom floor, even worse.
Yeah.
Bathroom floor.
It is funny, or I guess a couple thoughts came to me. One is it would be funny to think that he spilled them all, and then he went and asked this question, and he's waiting to hear back. So they're
he's
still
on the edge
the
of
floor.
his seat, like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Please, hope to God they say the 3-week rule.
Yes.
No, but the other thought
5
is...
second or 50 second? What is it?
The other thought is, could that make them more nutritious? Think of all the vitamins on that floor.
Because that floor, I mean, if the vitamins is doing its job, it should kill off those germs. If maybe they're trying to take a bite out of the vitamin, and that's what does it. That takes them out. Especially if it's one of the Flintstone vitamins that have kept people around for decades.
Yeah. I mean, that's really, I mean, no one can prove that the arrival of Flintstone vitamins isn't the reason we're seeing such higher ages of living these days.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, think of all the vitamins you could get just from the floor. I mean, like...
bathroom floor, too.
Yeah, exactly. Like natural materials, you know?
Yes, I'm sure that there's still stains of, like, soap and water on that bathroom floor. Maybe a little bit of toothpaste.
Yeah, definitely. And those all have healthy vitamins in them.
Yes, so if anything, what you'd have to be worried about is how long can bacteria survive on dry multivitamins? Well, I mean, considering how big they are, I mean, the germs would probably OD right there.
Yeah, that's true.
They're just like, too much goodness. I mean, in a way, by the way, you dropped 50 multivitamins on the ground. In a way, you could almost be a drug dealer to that bacteria. You give them a little free taste.
Yeah, maybe the bacteria and the germs will, like, become really healthy, like, fitness guys.
Yes.
All these little guys are, like, riding Peloton bikes around and
yes.
stuff.
The germs like, yes, we have a reason to live now! And they're just getting super fit.
Yeah.
And maybe they take it too far to where they start getting the full steroids and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a germ, and I'm going to be the strongest germ in the world.
Yeah.
And then, maybe, if you're lucky, almost like that bathroom with all those healthy germs, you walk in and you kind of get like a burst of light through you. It's almost like it recharges you physically.
Yeah.
Like every day.
Yeah, it's just in the air, yeah.
Yes, you go in there, you de-age you go in there like every week, you lose like a week. Like you become healthier again.
Yeah,
just
exactly. Every time you
you
go to the bathroom, you'll want to go to the bathroom all the time. Why can't we just like crush up into like such a thin powder and like spray multivitamin, almost like an air freshener, into the air in the bathroom after you go to the toilet or something, and you just kind of like residually breathe in all the vitamins.
Yes. I mean, it'd be a mixed feeling after you breathe it in after going to the bathroom, but Huck would love that.
Yeah.
Wait, man, getting healthy and smelling poop? Wait, that's a fun time right there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you could spray it and just be like, I am alive.
Yeah. That feels like a really good Paul's product placement. Even like, why doesn't that exist? Like, vitamin sprays.
Vitamin spray. There you go. Yeah. Maybe there's some people who like want to get so healthy they'll snort it up their nose. Like, oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Yeah. Addicted to a party animal snorting crushed multivitamin like cocaine off of a mirror.
Yes.
People. The vitamin C helps me absorb the iron, the vitamin B.
Oh yeah, I'm 50, but I feel like I'm back in my 20s again with every snort. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Maybe like they have like whoever makes the multivitamin, they have like a hotline. You know how some people they call like a hotline for what they're gonna do drugs. There's like a hotline they can call, and they're like, oh, I just wanted to thank you for this great feeling, and they're like, no, thank you, sir, for keeping us in business.
Single-handedly.
Yes. Sir, we are just as happy that you are as high as a kite from these multivitamins as we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, the good thing is for him, these special vitamins, it's not just like one fell on the floor. 50 of them fell on the floor. Mm-hmm. So, he will be fine for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, those are expensive too, so you gotta deal with it. You gotta pluck those bad boys back in the tube and just go and just eat them.
Don't wash them. Just maybe leave them in there for a week and let the germs do their thing.
Yeah,
recharge.
It's like fermenting
those pills. Yeah. Yes,
or and marinating.
Then, once you open the jar, look, there may be a weird smell. They may have turned a little green or something, green and blue. But boy, will they look cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
you know
beautiful.
What it just reminded me of?
Oh, what?
Do you remember, maybe it was 5th grade or something, do you remember when we had to make moldy bread?
Oh, I had blocked that out. Yeah, we did make moldy bread.
Seems like a weird experiment, but like, it was we would take a piece of bread, spray it with water, put it in a plastic baggie, leave it in the sun, and then after a week, it's moldy bread. And then later the mold spread and they closed the school for a week.
Did that happen?
No, but wouldn't that have been cool?
I was like, I would have remembered a week off.
Whoa! Yeah. Man, 5th grade, that was a crazy time. Maybe it was just all the fumes and the toxins made me forget.
Yeah, it was the gas leak year.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, it's weird because most of the kids there probably could have just gone into their pantry's bread bag and just pulled out a moldy piece of bread. It's like, oh yeah, we really need to figure out what a moldy piece of bread looks like.
Yes. I don't really remember what the point of it was, but I still think about how, man, it kind of turned blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was something indeed.
Yeah, well, embrace it for the person who's looking to get healthy and get these multivitamins.
Yes. How long can bacteria survive on dry multivitamins? Hopefully a while. Is there any truth to applicability of the 5-second rule? Doesn't matter. You're going to leave them for a week, and they will be better than any steroid ever could be.
That's, I mean, we are scientists, I think.
Yes. More than any expert ever could be.
Yeah.
Look, you could listen to a pharmacist, or you could listen to a podcast, a comedy podcast.
Yes. Yeah.
What are you going to take?
This is the perfect place for health advice, medical advice, life advice, therapy.
Yes.
It's kind of the one-stop shop.
Yes. I mean, you never know what you're going to get on Unwanted Answers. You have no idea.
Right. Just like this week. I mean, this week's episode just twists and turns. I mean, can you imagine classic questions? Getting classic questions.
You thought that time was over. Oh, no. It came back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better than ever. Well, debatable about better than ever. But still, it came back. And good for that. We are all better off because of that.
We are.
You know, I was thinking sometime, maybe for like some special, thanks to the Internet Archive,
Yeah.
we should try to go through some of like the first Yahoo answer questions that were ever posted.
Yeah. I wonder if they'd even be interesting. Yeah, it would be kind of an interesting look back. For
yes. Sure. You know what I also had? I had like such a, man, is this a terrible idea or not? And I almost am afraid to bring it up.
Oh.
Because, well, first of all, Paul would have to shell out a little bit of cash, but
he's not willing to do that. We'd have to do it on the down low with our own money.
What would you ever think about, and I don't even know if I want to do this someday. Probably not.
Yeah.
If one day we did a Halloween episode, but we recorded it at a haunted location.
Oh. That would be awesome to me. Yeah, that would be... I actually find it especially humorous to imagine us recording it and really just kind of doing a normal episode.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, someone died here, and oh, by the way, here's Gaze into the future.
Yes. Like, maybe, yeah. And it's too bad that one hotel we mentioned is, like, super far away.
Yeah. Oh, look, I wouldn't mind doing on-site stuff, more creative stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll look into into a haunted place.
Yeah, that would be awesome. There's plenty of places.
Yes. I don't even know if we mentioned this. Our old high school was haunted.
Yeah, I remember hearing tales of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time we looked it up on the computer, and
yeah.
We saw, what was it, like some girl had like a brain aneurysm, and
yeah,
they say it was that. She haunts it.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, they refurbished it, so I don't know if that still counts anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I mean, the weird thing is, like, yeah, the thing that's always funny about stuff like that is people have died everywhere. So
yes.
It's really just like, here's the tale of a person who died here.
Yes.
And they're still here. If they are still there in the refurbished version of the school, they're probably very confused.
Yeah, they're like, this isn't the school I grew up going to, and then, had my brain aneurysm at.
Yeah. I can't relive all these amazing memories.
Where's the nostalgia? You just tore it up and made it look, is it nicer? Yes, but where's the heart? Where's the nostalgia that once was there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Always a little heartbreaking that they refurbished it after we left.
Yeah, it felt like they waited for us to leave to make it nicer.
Yeah, because when we were there, the middle school was so much better than the high school.
Yeah, noticeably. It was a huge downgrade when we went to ninth grade.
They talk about going to high school, and we just walk around the building like, this isn't that great. This kind of sucks. By the way, maybe... So, sometimes I have like 2 recurring dreams. We'll just throw it out there before we get to the next thing. Sometimes I will still have a dream that I am still in high school and I'm in one of the plays and I have not bothered to read the lines. And I'm freaking out. And you know what the worst thing is? You know what the weirdest thing is?
Oh, what?
There's, like, people there who shouldn't be there. Like, there's people from, like, acting classes, from college. And, like, when I wake up, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. There's so many plot holes in that dream. It shouldn't have made sense. But, like, there it was.
Yeah.
You know what another one I have is? And it's like a every 3 months thing.
Oh.
I have a dream that I'm still in school and there was a class I was supposed to go to. I never did the whole semester. I forgot to cancel it. I need to go the last day and fake it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Usually, just had a dream last night where it was like it's such a boring dream because I was sitting at home in the dream. But I was dreaming that I was sitting at home and I went like, I have classes on Thursdays and I didn't go. Or it wasn't even just that, it was I had classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays that I totally forgot about and I never went to it. And the dream was just me remembering that. Yeah. But which didn't happen. And my recurring dream isn't like a specific setting or anything. It's dreams where I'm trying to do something and I can never quite do the thing, and then I wake up. So an example I remember is like I go to a store. I'm looking for a particular thing at the store, like a certain soda or something. And I go in, I look for it, and then I'm like, I can't really find it. And then I'm like, something else happens in the dream in the store, and then I'm like, wait, why am I here? I just need to get the soda and get out of here. And then I'm doing other stuff happens in the dream, and I'm like, no, I just need to get the soda and just get out of here. Where was I? I don't know where to get. And then I wake up. And that's basically the recurring dream.
And then you wake up, you're like, you know what? I think I kind of want a soda.
Yeah, I think maybe
after all I went through, I've earned this.
Yeah, maybe I do have like one of those advertisement microchips in my head. It's like the Keurig Dr. Pepper company sponsors my brain.
Yes. This dream has been brought to you by the good people at 7-Up.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, I don't know how we get... Yeah, I just threw it out there, but yeah, dreams. They're crazy. They say they can't hurt you, but yet they do emotionally. The fear you wake up with, like, oh, man. Because that was really just your mind and imagination attacking you.
Yeah. Well, I intended to basically end it there, although it sounded like you wanted to do or expecting to do one more segment or something. I mean, I could probably have time for a quick Dear Abby or something, or just a original question, whatever you want to read.
Well, it always feels right to wrap up with Dear Abby, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's do that then.
All right. Okay. All right. It's been a little bit since I read this, so we'll just do this first one. Oh, you know what? No, we'll do this one because the other one's a little similar to one we did earlier.
Okay.
All right. Time for the most beloved segment of all. Dear Abby, every year like clockwork, we receive a holiday card from friends, which the wife addresses only to my husband. It is always a jolly card filled with their family adventures and achievements for the year, and it invariably leaves me wondering why she thinks it's okay to leave me off the envelope. My husband and I have been together for more than 20 years. She knows I exist. We have met. I went to her wedding. Our husbands are dear friends. Last year, my husband finally mentioned to his friend how much it hurts my feelings to be left off the card. He seemed surprised his wife did that, but said he'd fix it before the next cards went out. I was, by the way, this is so...
Yeah.
Priorities, lady. I was excited at the thought of her changing her rude ways when their next card arrived. But, like every year before, I was left out again. This really bothers me. I have felt left out enough times in my life, and it stings at the core. I feel like she is a grown-up mean girl, and I can't figure out why she would intentionally not include me. Part of me wants to send a card to everyone in her family and leave her name off. What do you think? Signed, Left Off in Wyoming.
Wow. Well, now, the being only addressing the husband thing, I mean, obviously, there could be an unpacked, like, internalized misogyny thing on their part, but, I mean, what's more
I think it's
likely...
the wife sending it.
Yeah, well, that's why internalized.
Oh.
But what's really more likely and what I really think is more what we're dealing with here is maybe she doesn't exist.
Oh, wow. What a plot twist you just threw out there.
Yeah. I think all the evidence is there.
Yes. I mean, because when you go through her thing, okay... My husband and I have been together for more than 20 years. And she even says she knows I exist. and that we have met. But have you, though? Have you?
Yeah. I mean,
is it possible that she's just her husband's imaginary friend, and that's it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, even after, you're left off, and then even after you talk to this other guy, try and get in there, it could be like a very Sixth Sense situation where you realize that these conversations that you thought you were taking a part in were actually one-sided.
Yes.
That they did not realize they were talking to you. They were talking to someone else or something.
Yes, like at her wedding, right? Maybe she thought she was a bridesmaid at the wedding, okay? And that she and the wife were having a conversation. But really, the wife was just having a conversation to herself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Because she thought she was alone. She didn't know that there was this imaginary person there.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is one possibility. I mean, I don't know if you had your head anywhere else on this, but I just kind of, maybe I'm still in the spooky spirit, but I just kind of thought, like, maybe this person doesn't exist.
Yes, well, my best, the first thing I thought was, like, well, it takes a lot of effort to write down names and addresses, so why not speed through the process? But this one, as we're still in spooky season, this theory that she may not even exist. She's not a real person. And what was her name? What did she write?
Something in Wyoming.
Left off in Wyoming.
Left off.
Left off.
Yeah.
Because
she left off this planet.
Yes.
She left off the freaking planet.
And you know what? If, like, her husband ever forgets about her, then that's
the man
it.
She's haunting.
Yes, it's almost like the Drifter.
Yeah.
Right? The Drifter, who we forgot about. And like Tinkerbell, if you don't believe in them, they die.
Yeah. Yeah. She is just a sad ghost realizing that people don't believe in her anymore.
Yes. Like when the husband brought up to the friend, hey, can you bring up her name on the envelope? He was like, he went home and was like, babe, look, I know he's my friend, but my God, he wants us to address his imaginary wife? Like, where do we draw the line?
Yeah.
It's like, no. We're not going to put the name on. It's either the name stays off the envelope or we're going to call a sanitarium and he's going to the asylum.
Yeah. Yeah. He had such a vivid imagination that he created a figment in real life.
Yes. Their puppy doesn't exist. She doesn't exist. The kids don't exist. It's all made up. And you know what? He has taken his imagination so far, and he doesn't even do anything interesting with it. He's not going to write a book. He's not going to write a screenplay or do anything with them. He's just like, I'm just going to live in fantasy land with these fictional characters. They're going, eventually one day, he's going to come up with a brand new idea. And suddenly, this imaginary family, including the wife, will disappear from existence.
Yeah,
they'll be Thanos in a way.
Imagine it. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's like you've heard of AI girlfriends. Now imagine, now doing that just with your mind.
Have you seen the ads on YouTube for that? They are so pathetic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So sad. But we talked enough about AI in one of the last episodes.
Yeah, let's not open up that can of worms again.
Yeah. Speaking of worms, are
we gonna hear a fishing story?
She's with them. No, I guess she's not dead. She never existed.
She never even existed. She is like those AI girlfriends. But this dude actually had an imagination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He came with a full backstory and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to think that's true for all of our characters.
Yes.
Meaning, like, the fictional ones, like, I don't know, Marty the Monkey. Not, of course, the real one. The real ones, like Skipper and...
our friends that we all know and love.
Yeah. Those are just our pals.
Yes, our are friends who come by to visit every once in a while.
Exactly.
We're definitely not in the same league as this guy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
can't be that creative.
no, maybe one day. If you like sit there and brainstorm long enough, maybe you can.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go try doing that today. Sit and brainstorm, see if I can't conjure anything into existence. So,
Yes.
yeah, anything else you want to say on this question, or do we just simply leave it at, like, try and accept that you don't exist?
Well, maybe we should give her a little. I just had a little thought of maybe how she could test it.
Okay.
If you do exist, try when the card comes, try to pick it up and open it. Because if you can't pick it up and open it, I'm sorry to say, left off in Wyoming, I don't think you exist.
Yeah. I don't know if she's tried that yet.
Yeah.
Picking it up and opening it.
I don't think you exist. I mean, it always seems like her husband is the one doing all this stuff. He is the one who had to bring it up to the friend. He is the one who really took her to the wedding. Though the sad thing is that he seemed surprised that the wife left her off. But I think that's a test. Yeah. Test to see if you are real. And in a way, that's really something we should all do.
Yeah, we all got to figure out if we're real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we a simulation? Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I watched one of the worst episodes of Futurama recently, like for the first time from one of the new seasons. It was all about like they create a simulated version of themselves who wanted to know if they were real. It was it just was not that good. But makes you wonder, is it possible?
Does make you wonder.
Yes.
Fascinating. Well, I hope that helps left off in Wyoming.
Yes. May you learn if you are real. And if not, I don't know. You still kind of exist, and in your husband's heart.
What is existence?
Yes.
So if you can think for yourself, it's kind of so. I guess I say we end it there.
Yeah, and if you do exist, proposal. Oh my God, then you get up in her face and you go full Karen. You just like, how dare you leave me off the card? You see me, you know I'm real. You made me question my own existence.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, maybe the more real answer is like, communicate. Yes. Communicate how you communicate, even if that means freaking out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I think that's the answer for this installment
it sure is.
Of Dear Abby.
Lovely. Well, we've had a lot of good times this episode, recapping trips, talking about whatever we talked about, the classic questions.
Yeah, we did classic questions. It was fun to go to classic questions again. It's been a while since we were heavily focused on that. This felt like a real throwback. Unwanted throwback.
It really did.
In a way, what was supposed to be a normal episode turned into a special episode of throwback memories.
It sure did. It was a throwback, a memory episode. Kind of beautiful. Yeah. Well, even though I'm sure many are excited for this throwback episode, even though it was that, really no one did ask for it.
No one did. And you know what? It is time for us to return to our normal reality, back to where we are. We got to experience life pre-2020 again, and what was that like? It was quite a time. But now we are back in the 2020s, wondering, my God,
20s.
Will the 2030s be even worse? Probably, but who knows what to expect.
We will see.
Yes.
And that's a we will see that you didn't ask for, but there it was.